Hi, my name is Matt Jones, and I want to invite you to an event that you should not miss. 1 Peter 3:15 tells us, "Always be prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks for a reason for the hope that is in us, yet always do so with gentleness and respect." When you stop to think about it, being prepared means being ready before we're actually asked about our faith. We are organizing an event with 3 speakers that are ready to equip you by sharing their hearts and their minds on 3 extremely relevant topics. The first speaker will be addressing one of the most pervasive and sensitive topics of our culture today. Alan Schliemann will be sharing how we as Christians should address homosexuality with both biblical truth and with compassion. Second, we chose our speakers and our topics well before Christmas, and I couldn't have known how relevant the second topic was going to be for our community in light of the loss of Lisa Tucker and also, more recently, the loss of the teacher and student at Southwest High School. Brett Kunkel will be sharing with us how God can love us so much and be all-powerful and yet still allow evil and suffering in the world around us. This is an incredibly relevant topic that plagues people both in the church and outside of the church, and I'm sure will shed some light. Finally, J. Warner Wallace, the cold case homicide detective and former atheist, will be giving us evidence for the resurrection of Jesus Christ as an actual historical event. And after he investigated the Gospels for himself, the evidence was overwhelming and he couldn't remain an atheist anymore. And J. Warner Wallace is now a Christian casemaker who goes around the United States giving evidence for the resurrection and training up Christians to defend what they believe. And I hope that you can all make it. It'll be on May 17th. That's the Saturday after Mother's Day. And it'll be held at 431 Wall Road in Imperial. That's Valley Christian Church. And it's right behind the Movies in Imperial and also Rogers & Rogers Toyota. The events will begin at 10:30 in the morning, and they'll each be about an hour long. So from 10:30 to 11:30 we'll have the talk on homosexuality. And then we'll have an hour-long break for lunch, which will provide a hot dog lunch for any of those who are willing to stay. After that, we'll resume at 12:30 and talk about how God can love us and be all-powerful in light of evil and suffering in the world. And then we'll conclude with J. Warner Wallace's talk on evidence for the resurrection, which will end up at 3 o'clock. I know your time will be well spent if you can make it with us for this event, and I really hope to see you there. Thank you for hearing me on this issue.